something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Because I'm a fucking dumbass. Step by a heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Oh. There was a head, but it's a very, very old head. Those bones. Human bones. It's the last thing I had expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Is it her dad? What was in the box? What's in the box? It was wrapped up all nice, so I never would have guessed what it was inside. Human bones. Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would just be his body.
That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in the box.
My father.
What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him.
Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? Hi, Kyoko's dad. The same man she's been searching for? Hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we already have, that's the only possible answer.
So that's the same person that may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I've told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
Alter Ego said the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of this killing game were us 16 students. When you put those ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words...
that most likely my father was in the school, but he's also dead. That's my assumption anyway.
As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it?
I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Right. Huh? This picture. Aww. It's all faded. Must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko?
Why would you...
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now?
And I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? I wanted to face him and tell myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father?
Kyoko. That's sad. More bones! That's morbid. This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look, but I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey,
It's fine. Check whatever you want.
Are you sure? Okay then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top, but all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
well,
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have had much more of a he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate.
Damn. We're not gonna comment on the flat pipes. Oh, is there a letter? Oh boy. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
Are you sure?
because
Never let anything get in the way of an investigation. I don't.
Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened up all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... What is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And there's a label on it saying, in case of emergency. I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
in other words,
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is.
I think you're probably right.
it would seem
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it?
Oh, but Kyoko...
I don't need it, but if you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here.
And I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? I'm not gonna look inside?
hey,
Listen, Makoto,
Huh?
can I ask you for a favor?
Favor? What is it?
so
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
hey,
could you leave?
Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little bit. I need to
Just
get
a
my
second.
emotions in order.
You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But
Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he'd hope to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. This isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily.
you're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please just give me some time to myself.
Okay, I understand. And I'll see you later. That was weird. She really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the headmaster performed that evil... Oh, the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster and killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading the Hope Speak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope Speak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, but even likely that he's somewhere in the school right now. But we were wrong about that. That headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is... It's a very polarizing... Yes, I know. We've seen this. One of the 16 students. 15 of us met in this mail hall, Add Mukuro to the mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Except Mukuro. Because they were lying about that fact. Even Mukuro. No, she's not dead. Even she's undeniably dead. How do you know? Huh? How do you know? So the ones still left alive are... me? Byakuya? Hiro? Toko? Ina? And Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. No, it doesn't explain nothing. It just... there's one person. And it's... whoever's controlling Monokuma. Alright. What the fuck? Is that a giraffe inside a locker? Oh, it's a locker room. Okay. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope Speak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the 2nd floor of the school. And you have to use your handbook to... oh, I have the emergency one. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader and then... no luck. Maybe one of the locker's owners can open it, which means none of us can do it. Wait, but... what about the emergency handbook I found in the Headmaster's hidden room? It looks like this locker is already broken. I took the emergency handbook and ran it across this card reader and... alright. Now let's see what we've got inside. Don't see anything that could be a clue. What? This thing is practically empty. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. There's some writing inside, it could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting, and all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was slipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope Speak into a shelter and isolate the students here in the communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens the headmaster and It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our students' prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for the new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko, it couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk with the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Spare walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second to spare. Well, maybe... let's see. Maybe the headmaster adopted Mukuro. Could literally be anything. I took the emergency handbook and ran across. Looks like the locker open. I don't see anything. Okay. Oh, holy shit! This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. You know what? Hero? This kind of looks like your shit. This is a crystal ball. Crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he would ever use this locker. It's just not possible. Oh my god, it's Hero. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I could really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written, Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here. No, that can't be possible. Why not, Makoto? I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? This is why you've been acting all dumb? It was all an act? Hiro? Hiro, how could you? Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? Just a coincidence. There's no denying that someone wrote the name Yasuhiro Hagakure in this notebook. It's a crystal ball, but that can't be. There's no way he would ever use this locker. It's not possible. But the more I see, the less sense it makes. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in these lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone. I don't believe him. Nope, not anymore. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. Alright. Can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not gonna even bother trying. don't think I could find anything else. So what is the point of the giraffe coming out of the locker? What is that supposed to represent? I don't understand. Why is it in red?
This is a school. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
Wait, as soon as possible? Possible? What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, but there's no doubt about it. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Oh boy. Everyone's here? Nope. Oh, hey, hero. Makoto! Why'd you act so surprised? No reason. You heard Monokoma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hiro, wait! There was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hiro? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? This entire time, Hiro? How could you? Unless he had amnesia too. Wait, it's just me? What? Why am I the only one here? Where's everyone? What?
I am Monokuma!
Hello, welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope? This must be the envelope. Envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. Uh-huh. I featured a bunch of faces I recognize extremely well. Wait, Mukuro's there? What? So do we all have amnesia? Oh my god. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room, we looked at that file. Mukuro Ikusaba? And this girl is... What? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. What? I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other until they got here. But if this picture is real, then could that mean, could it be everyone else and just me? everyone here except me is. How long are you gonna keep this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kind of getting in the way standing there, you know? So I mean, get out. But
How strange.
I told you I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Group photo. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in my hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear this up. No, I have to clear this up. Where are we going? The dorms? Or are we just gonna meet everyone separately? So this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you.
Makoto? Sorry, I gotta go.
What? She ran off so fast I didn't even have time to ask her to stop. Ina? What? Why? Why won't you talk to me? Uh-oh. I wonder if... Oh, she's gone now. Oh, why are you avoiding me? What did I do to deserve this other than baseless suspicion? I guess it's not spaceless. I decided to visit the biolab one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there... Oh. Great. She's passed out again. Huh? Toko? Uh-oh. She saw one of the bodies. Toko, are you okay? No, no. She's not dead, is she? Woo! She's back! Ah! So cold! Super cold! It's so cold, I think I might catch a cold. If you keep taking naps in like places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? I was asleep? Oh, I must have fainted again. I bet you were just standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't. Oh, then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was we waking up now. What did you do to Miss Rose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
SOB!
And don't say it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. Oh, why is that? What? All that I want to know is where my little darling. Tell me or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya is around somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes.
By himself? I assume so.
Oh, I'm
I
on
knew
fire.
it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Oh, shut off. Her eerie laughter echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be a reason for it. Like this dead body, which is one of the classmates. Definitely. The fridge is open, but I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
You faint so easily. Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? You okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry.
No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But listen, about this room.
No, yeah, it's...
It would seem...
It's a morgue.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and well, there you have it.
You knew she'd fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there...
That's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why is everything gotta be so difficult with her?
Anyway...
Anyway, we should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that.
Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this.
Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it.
Huh? How come? What?
Because Mukuro's body's in there.
Mukuro's corpse? Wait, she's dead? Okay, Mukuro's body is into the fridge.
I see.
Okay.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial.
The mastermind did it. Because they assumed that we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body.
Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail.
Okay, so what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished.
Just wait over there? That's it? Really? Am I really just gonna wait over there? On the left side of the refrigerator, a bunch of blue lights are on. And on the right, they're not.
It would seem...
It would seem the blue light comes on when the slot is occupied.
So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's, there are 9 in all. 9 lights? It's a fridge meant for storing dead bodies. I can't do it. I can't look inside. Kyoko voice acting is top notch! Hell yeah! Holy shit, it's 9 o'clock. Hey Alex, good morning. I should ask Kyoko about the group photo. After all, she's in it too. So how many people are in it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, it's so weird. Why am I not in it? Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something.
What is it?
It's about the announcement Monokuma had made earlier.
Whew.
You mean the one about the hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer.
Huh? Why not?
Because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hints he may have to offer.
That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? It's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Am I just gonna really wait here? I've already looked through the instruction manual, and more importantly... Am I not gonna ask her? Seriously? I don't ask her? That's so dumb. What am I gonna do, man? I just click other stuff, I guess? I just click other stuff, eh? Okay. You know, I've seen... Yes, I have. Ah, it's the same one I found in the garden tool shed. And if I remember, that tarp had a stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the biolab and took it over there. Oh, okay.
Okay, Makoto, I'm done.
Already? Jeez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief.
So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death.
Really?
The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings.
That means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? And what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. It had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is these other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old?
Huh?
Because...
All the Monokuma's file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago.
I guess I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
Well, the difference is immense considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old,
However...
but that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder.
Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? No, wrong. They were dead. She was dead for a while, probably. So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have done anything with it.
So then...
So what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days?
What?
At the very least...
Certainly, you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you?
One of the many?
Right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words...
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they can find against each other.
Wait.
They test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve these particular mysteries, you should keep in mind for the future.
Oh my god. More of Kyoko's account.
Hey,
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time.
Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so...
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right?
You remembered all that?
They are indeed consistent with the corpse.
So then,
Indeed.
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
Indeed.
Our victim in this case is, without a doubt, Mukuro Ikusaba.
oh, okay.
And?
Is that all you wanted to ask?
Yeah, I think so.
So then...
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here.
Oh wait, are we not gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
Why?
Sad. Did you forget she was our enemy once? A part of the ultimate despair.
But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard of the phrase, you reap what you sow?
Well, yeah, but still.
whew,
You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling.
But she could have abandoned me. But she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
so then...
I think we've done all we can do. Wait, I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes?
Hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now... Let's talk! Hey Kyoko, I did have one last thing I should I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
What?
Go ahead then. Out with it.
Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So...
What do you mean?
Well, you know, all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms.
Indeed.
I do, yes. But to get to any of the lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to.
Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers?
I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to the area just recently. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in the locker?
Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's true...
Would that mean that video is real too?
Video?
Makoto.
I think everything is starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined.
What are you talking about?
I
need to investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes.
Oh, let me give you the headmaster handbook, that way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any proper
Oh boy.
After all, it would seem that's my locker.
Your locker.
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense.
Oh shit. Urgent videos, urgent interviews. And it says class 78 urgent interviews?
So...
I found it in the hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have any time to explain what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before.
None of this makes sense right now, but I guess that means there's some important clue in this video. Interview DVD.
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. You have a second to listen to me ramble?
Ramble?
In other words...
So, as it turns out, the arrangements I made didn't stick.
What?
What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings.
You're talking about your dad, right?
I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life.
And all because of the mastermind.
However...
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that.
Yoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind.
It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's no understanding it, I guess.
She let out a small laugh as she said that, but her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So that's it for my rambling.
That's a really short rambling.
There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it is the greatest truth or the worst.
What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope.
Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know?
Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then...
Oh my god, what is happening in the outside world? Oh no, is humanity extinct? Oh, that could actually be plausible. Humanity at the brink of extinction. That would explain how Monokuma got a hold of all the broadcasting. People are dead. And he's broadcasting to no one.
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial.
Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. Okay, I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth, but no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it is the worst truth in the world, I can't afford to lose. I'm gonna lose hope. I've already lost hope after the first death, so... Talk to me, hero, please. Why won't anyone talk to me? Hey, hero! Makoto, what's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No, I'm sorry, I want a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. It's like he was avoiding me, like he was afraid of me. Why? Why, hero? What is happening? Anyone else? Hello? Will you talk to me? Talk to me! Huh? Maybe this letter was part of Monokuma's setup too. Maybe he wanted us to find it and then he acted all upset and crazy. I'm sure anyone watching the broadcast would just eat that kind of drama up. Will you talk to me, Byakuya? Oh, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Whoa, hey, whoa, what? Wait, what? But of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the? Why was he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me. What is happening? Well, 4 people hate me. Great. And the moment of truth. Is this why people were avoiding me? Because what's in these interviews? Or what they got from Monokuma? Here we go! This should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then, I'd better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. This doesn't bode well, the music stopped. It said that I was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? It took me by total surprise. I haven't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of the man positioned on the side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that?
Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in the school?
Accept.
What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut. There was a lot I hadn't understood up until now. Only this? I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad. She tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. What? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin...
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having a conversation, what seemed like a fairly normal conversation, but the I and here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you.
What? Were we hypnotized?
As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya? Toko? Ina? Everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in this school forever. And then... oh my god! Kyoko! Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie, looks like it broke out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now when? Now then, when? Doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass, you cut the power on purpose. Oh, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd ask this question and then I'll say yes. I couldn't help myself but let out an exasperated sigh. But as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation with myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it, at that point my memory is gone. At that point I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was.
But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems too much convenient.
Convenient outcome, something that seems to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... what the hell? What is happening? There's like a huge gap of what happened and what was supposed to happen. Are you kidding me? The class trial is gonna start now?
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end.
No way.
And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn.
Why is there a monologue?
Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end.
Oh my god, it's so long.
Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
Oh, it's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all of our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Oh boy. Time to save. Whoop, whoop. Here we go to the end. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared?
Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon.
And just like she said, Byakuya. Byakuya? They arrived one after another, but they were all in the same state of shock. You know? Hero? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
You called for me and so I appeared.
I'm late!
I'm on
Oh,
fire.
strong silent master, so wonderful, so cool, so hot. My loins are ablaze.
Yes!
Now listen everyone, it'll just be fine if you just leave it to me.
My beautiful scissors!
But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. That's what Master wants. It can be a boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Where am I?
whew,
No human link.
No human language can describe the
Disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing our gloomy gust faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This final class trial is gonna be slathered in pitch black despair, climaximum sorrow. I
That's
can't believe
fine.
I said that right.
You're right, this is the final class trial, and this time it'll be fair.
What do you mean this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in the good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today,
And I'll make
I'm
sure-
feeling white.
What? What? And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the Pope.
Stop talking.
Enough with your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure. Let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away. So it never explains, like I said, never explains how he disappears. Does he like just teleport? So curious. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Nobody made eye contact, nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
hey,
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however,
But you know why that is, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial.
You're right. I'm ready.
so,
Ready to win, right?
Of course.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. Oh, something's wrong. Like always, I started making my way toward the opening, step after step toward the gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, descended. I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, I began to descend deeper and deeper. Deeper, deeper, deeper still. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper. Deeper and deeper it fell. Thank you. I see. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sound too disappeared. All in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site? Hold on.